Have you ever wondered why something as personal as sex still matters after your 60s, 70s, or even 80s? Isn't it supposed to fade away naturally with age, becoming a distant memory like high school dances or summer flings? Well, here's the truth. Stepping away from physical intimacy as we age might silently be robbing you of your health, happiness, and even your years. But don't worry, you're not alone in this. In today's video, I'm going to share exactly why keeping intimacy in your life as you grow older is crucial for your heart, mind, and even your relationship. You'll discover how maintaining intimacy can boost your heart health, keep your muscles and joints vital, and even sharpen your memory and cognitive function. This isn't just about sex, it's about overall well-being. You'll also learn how emotional intimacy affects your confidence, stress levels, and immune system, plus how restoring this connection can enhance your quality of life in ways you never expected. Keep watching until the end to uncover the surprising benefits of intimacy and why it's never too late to reignite the spark. You'll learn practical tips to reconnect with your partner, embrace your desires, and regain the health benefits that come from this powerful connection. Trust me, the most fulfilling years of your life are still ahead of you, and it all starts here. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. As we age, we are often told that our health will naturally decline. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and energy wanes. But one of the most critical aspects of aging that's often overlooked is the profound connection between intimacy and our overall health. Let me paint you a vivid picture of why nurturing sexual health is not just a luxury, but a vital part of preserving your well-being as you grow older. First, your heart health suffers. You may be shocked to learn that your heart, your actual physical heart, requires more than just a healthy diet and the right medications to remain strong as you age. Regular sexual activity, even well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond, can serve as a gentle but incredibly effective cardio workout. It works wonders by increasing blood circulation, lowering blood pressure, and maintaining the elasticity of your arteries. Imagine this. Each intimate moment acts like a mini workout for your heart, nourishing it, strengthening it, and supporting its ability to keep beating strongly. Studies consistently show that seniors who remain sexually active tend to have fewer heart-related complications and healthier cardiovascular systems. But it's not about how often or intensely you engage. No, it's about consistency and maintaining that emotional connection. As intimacy fades, your body loses one of its most natural, joyous ways to stay vital and alive. Without that connection, your heart can become more vulnerable to stress, inflammation, and the gradual onset of long-term diseases. Now, imagine this scenario: skipping your daily walk or neglecting to take your necessary medications. Sounds alarming, doesn't it? Letting go of your sexual health can carry just as serious consequences. The truth is that many seniors fail to realize how much their hearts benefit from the simple acts of closeness, touch, and physical affection. These are just as crucial to heart health as exercise and rest. The message is undeniable. Nurturing intimacy is nurturing your heart. But wait, the benefits don't stop there. What if I told you that giving up on sex could accelerate physical decline in ways you never expected? Muscles and joints lose vitality. When most of us think about maintaining physical strength in old age, we imagine long walks or regular trips to the gym. But have you ever considered that one of the most overlooked and delightful ways to preserve muscle tone and joint flexibility is through regular sexual activity? Think about it. Intimacy naturally engages multiple muscle groups, promotes movement, and even improves balance and coordination. For seniors, this type of physical activity isn't just pleasurable, it's a source of incredible benefits for the body. It helps keep your muscles strong and your joints nimble, preventing them from stiffening and losing vitality. Without regular engagement, muscles begin to weaken more quickly, and joints stiffen, leading to a gradual decline in overall mobility. It's a subtle shift, one that may be hard to notice in the moment, but over time, your body starts to respond to the lack of stimulation by losing strength and becoming more prone to injury. What's worse, this decline often leads to a vicious cycle. As you lose that connection and the confidence that comes from feeling physically capable, you might find yourself becoming more sedentary, withdrawing from physical activity altogether. It becomes harder to break free from the stillness that creeps in. But here's the surprising truth. Your confidence, that sense of physical empowerment, often stems from regular movement that can, and often does, include the kind that happens between the sheets. And if that wasn't enough, here's the kicker. The absence of intimacy doesn't just affect your body, it directly impacts your brain health in truly astonishing ways. Most people never think about how sexual activity could influence mental sharpness, but the link is undeniable. During intimacy, your brain releases a cocktail of chemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins, that not only make you feel good but also play an essential role in improving your mood, reducing stress, and boosting memory and cognitive function. For seniors, staying mentally sharp is more important than ever before, and the powerful chemicals released during sexual activity help keep your brain alert and responsive. But when sex fades from your life, your brain is deprived of these crucial benefits. Over time, this can lead to a deterioration of mental health, including increased anxiety, depression, and even the early stages of cognitive decline. Emotional intimacy and physical connection are like a daily workout for your mind. They help keep neural pathways active, sharp, and resilient. Much like a muscle, your brain needs stimulation to stay strong, and intimacy is one of the most enjoyable, natural, and effective forms of mental exercise. It keeps you mentally alert and emotionally engaged, which, as you can imagine, has far-reaching benefits for your overall health and happiness. In conclusion, the power of intimacy is undeniable. Not just for the heart, not just for the muscles, but for the brain as well. It's a vital piece of the puzzle when it comes to maintaining health and vitality in your later years. Let this serve as a reminder. Take care of your sexual health, and it will take care of you. Neglecting this aspect of your life doesn't just affect your body, it slowly and insidiously robs your mind of the spark that makes you feel fully alive. Over time, it can creep up on you, silently eroding your sense of vitality and connection. But beyond just memory loss and mood shifts, there's something even deeper at risk: the very core of your emotional well-being. Your ability to feel emotionally bonded, to feel truly seen and desired by your partner, is at stake, and that, as you'll soon discover, can have profound and lasting consequences. For emotional intimacy begins to fade. As we journey through life and age, emotional connection becomes not only more important but also more fragile. Without physical intimacy, this bond often begins to unravel, quietly fraying at the edges. Sexual intimacy is never just about physical pleasure. It's an expression of affection, trust, vulnerability, and deep emotional connection. And when that connection starts to fade, couples often find themselves drifting apart, not necessarily by choice, but by the subtle pull of neglect. Without intimacy, the bond that once tied you together can feel like it's slipping through your fingers. Conversations turn mechanical, routine, and predictable. The affectionate gestures that once seemed natural now feel like a distant memory. The spark, the one that made you feel seen, wanted, and deeply loved, begins to dim. For many seniors, the absence of intimacy breeds a deep sense of loneliness, even within the safety and comfort of a long-term relationship. But loneliness isn't just an emotional state, it's a silent killer. Studies have shown that loneliness can lead to depression, increased blood pressure, and even a weakened immune system. Emotional intimacy thrives on the smallest of gestures, the touch of a hand, a glance, the warmth of closeness. Sex is one of the most powerful ways to maintain that intimacy. Letting go of it is like letting go of an emotional anchor in your relationship. Yet, so many don't even realize the impact until the distance has already begun to take hold. The heartache of feeling disconnected, of missing the closeness that once came so naturally, can't be underestimated. But here's the surprising part. What if restoring intimacy didn't just reconnect you emotionally but also helped you sleep better, more deeply and peacefully than you have in years? This next revelation might just transform your nightly routine. 5. Sleep becomes a struggle. As we age, the quality of our sleep becomes one of the hardest battles we face. It feels as if the peaceful, restful nights we once took for granted have become rare and fleeting. But few realize the deeply intertwined connection between sleep and sexual activity. After sexual release, your body produces prolactin, a hormone that promotes relaxation and helps you fall into a peaceful slumber. Simultaneously, oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, floods your system, soothing your stress and anxiety. These are two of the biggest culprits behind sleepless nights, and yet, they're so often overlooked. For many older adults, sleep issues are dealt with through medication, but the solution might be far more natural and deeply enjoyable. When intimacy fades from your life, so do the calming effects of these hormones, leaving you feeling tense, restless, and unable to quiet your mind. If you've found yourself tossing and turning, struggling to fall asleep, or waking up feeling exhausted, the missing ingredient could very well be the loss of connection and physical closeness. But this isn't just about better sleep. Restorative sleep plays a vital role in your overall health, enhancing memory, boosting mood, restoring energy, and strengthening your immune system. In other words, the lack of sexual activity disrupts far more than your bedtime routine. It touches every part of your life. Yet the effects don't stop there. When physical intimacy disappears, something even more personal begins to fade. Your sense of self-worth, your confidence, and your belief that you are still vibrant and desirable. What happens next is something many people never anticipate, but it can have a profound impact on how you see yourself. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. 6. Self-esteem and confidence decline. As we age, many of us struggle with how we perceive ourselves. The reflection in the mirror might not match the image of youth we once had, and it can feel like we're slowly becoming invisible. But nothing quietly chips away at our confidence more than the loss of physical intimacy. When you're no longer touched, desired, or engaged in sexual connection, it's easy to begin believing that you've become invisible. Over time, the thought may creep in that your best years are behind you, that being wanted or sexually alive is only for the young. But this belief is a lie, a dangerous one that steals your joy and your vitality. Intimacy sends powerful emotional signals that remind you of your worth, your vitality, and your ability to give and receive love. Without it, self-doubt sneaks in. You might begin avoiding mirrors, pulling away from your partner, and withdrawing affection, not because you don't care, but because you no longer feel desirable. The absence of intimacy is a slow thief of your self-esteem, robbing you of your sense of worth. But intimacy, no matter how gentle, no matter how infrequent, is a reminder that you're still here, still beautiful, still capable of deep, meaningful connection. Reclaiming intimacy doesn't just restore confidence, it ripples outward, affecting every aspect of your life. Your posture changes. Your smile brightens. Your outlook on the world shifts. You become more alive again, more present, more in tune with who you are and what you bring to the world. But while lost intimacy affects how you feel emotionally, its impact goes much deeper. It begins to affect your body's ability to defend itself. What happens next will truly surprise you. 7. Your immune system weakens. When most people think about boosting immunity, they imagine vitamins, exercise, or washing their hands more frequently. But few understand that sex plays a surprisingly significant role in maintaining a strong immune system, especially as we age. It's easy to overlook, But the truth is, physical intimacy helps keep your immune system robust and resilient in ways that few other activities can. The loss of intimacy doesn't just affect your emotions or your body, it compromises your body's natural defenses, leaving you more susceptible to illness, stress, and a weakened immune system. The act of intimacy isn't just about pleasure, it's about maintaining your health, vitality, and longevity. In conclusion, restoring intimacy in your life is not just about reigniting passion, it's about rediscovering a sense of self-worth, nurturing your connection with your partner, and preserving your overall health. It's a gift to your body, your mind, and your spirit, a gift that you deserve to give to yourself and the people you love. Regular sexual activity has far-reaching benefits, and one of the most important may surprise you. It directly impacts your immune system. Research has revealed a powerful connection between intimacy and higher levels of immunoglobulin A IgA, an essential antibody that helps protect your body from colds, infections, and other illnesses. Along with its immune-boosting qualities, sexual activity supports balanced hormone levels, reduces inflammation, and promotes cellular health. Without these hormonal and neurological responses triggered by intimacy, your immune system can become sluggish, leaving you vulnerable to common viruses and making it harder to recover from illnesses. The effects of neglecting intimacy aren't immediate, but they're insidious. They creep up on you slowly, like an unnoticed leak that, over time, causes greater damage. One day, you might find yourself catching colds more often or feeling unusually run down with no clear reason why. Restoring a healthy sex life doesn't just lift your spirit, it fortifies your physical defenses from the inside out. It's one of nature's most enjoyable forms of preventive medicine, and its benefits are irreplaceable. But if you think that the consequences of lost intimacy stop with your immune system, think again. There's another silent but powerful shift that occurs, one that can have a profound impact on how your body and mind respond to stress. You'll want to hear this. 8. Stress and anxiety increase. As we age, the sources of stress may change, but their toll on the body and mind only grows heavier. What many don't realize is that sexual intimacy is one of the most effective, natural stress relievers available. During sex, your body releases a powerful cocktail of hormones, dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin, that actively reduce anxiety, calm the nervous system, and create a lasting sense of emotional balance. These hormones act as a built-in mood stabilizer, helping to ease tension and promote a sense of safety and connection. When intimacy fades, so does this natural coping mechanism. Over time, stress builds, sleep suffers, and even the smallest worries can begin to feel overwhelming. Without the physical outlet of intimacy, anxiety can manifest in ways you may not expect. Restlessness, irritability, or even physical symptoms like headaches and muscle tension. The absence of intimacy doesn't just leave a gap in your relationship, it removes one of your body's most powerful tools for mental and emotional resilience. Letting go of this connection is like removing a lifeline, a safety net that helps you remain grounded through life's challenges. But what if the impact of a fading sex life goes even deeper, subtly affecting your brain's sharpness, memory, and focus? The truth that follows might completely transform how you think about aging and mental clarity. 9. Relationships become more fragile. One of the quietest consequences of lost intimacy is its effect on your relationship with your partner. As physical connection fades, emotional distance often creeps in. Couples who once shared laughter, warmth, and affection can slowly drift apart, not because they no longer love each other, but because they stop expressing that love in the ways that truly matter. Sexual intimacy is so much more than just a physical act. It's a language of trust, vulnerability, and emotional bonding. Without it, even the strongest partnerships can begin to feel flat or distant. The laughter, playfulness, and spontaneous moments that once filled the air with joy are replaced by silence or routine. Communication begins to suffer, and both partners may start to feel neglected or undesired, even if the love is still there. Intimacy is the glue that holds relationships together, keeping them vibrant and emotionally fulfilling, regardless of the years that pass. Letting go of that connection doesn't just affect your body, it reshapes the entire dynamic of your relationship, creating an emotional rift that can feel impossible to repair. But as serious as all this may sound, there's still one more layer to consider, something even more personal and difficult to face. What if your body forgets how to function sexually at all? The next consequence is often the most difficult part to accept, but it's crucial to understand. 10. The body forgets. It's an uncomfortable truth, but here it is. Use it or lose it. Just like muscles weaken when we stop exercising, sexual function can also begin to fade when it's no longer activated. This decline doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly, subtly, until one day intimacy feels less desirable or even difficult. For men, this might manifest as decreased erectile function, longer arousal times, or less intense desire. For women, it could mean increased vaginal dryness, discomfort, and a loss of natural elasticity. These changes aren't sudden, they're the result of years of neglect. But once this decline starts, it becomes a cycle. Discomfort leads to avoidance, and avoidance leads to further decline. Here's the truth. Staying sexually active helps preserve function. It keeps blood flowing, tissues healthy, and the nervous system responsive. Even gentle forms of intimacy can help the body remember what it's capable of. Ignoring this need may seem harmless at first, but over time, it can make regaining comfort and confidence far more difficult. The cost of neglecting intimacy is more than physical, it's emotional, mental, and relational. Letting go of this fundamental part of life can slowly unravel the very fabric of who you are and how you relate to the world around you. But taking the steps to restore intimacy, no matter how small, can help you reclaim the vibrancy, connection, and health you deserve. But even if your body adapts, your mindset plays an equally powerful role in shaping your experience. What if the most important sexual organ isn't where you think it is? What if it's not just about physical touch, but about your mind, the way you perceive yourself, your partner, and your ability to reconnect? The next truth reveals everything. It's time to shift your thinking, to understand that the journey to intimacy and connection begins with your heart and mind. What you can do starting today. No matter your age or how long it's been since you've felt truly connected, reclaiming intimacy is not only possible, it is absolutely within your reach, and it can start today. The first and most important step is communication. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Open, honest conversation with your partner about how you feel, what you miss, and what you hope to rebuild together can spark a revolution in your relationship. Honesty and vulnerability form the foundation for real reconnection. It's not just about physical touch. It's about nurturing the emotional connection that was once the beating heart of your intimacy. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. If you're facing physical challenges, don't hesitate to speak with your doctor. There are solutions for common issues like dryness, low libido, or erectile dysfunction, many of which are simple and highly effective. Embrace this as an opportunity for growth, not a limitation. You are not alone, and there is support out there. You are worth the effort to regain what once brought you joy. Start small. Begin with the simple gestures, the soft caress of a hand, the warmth of cuddling, the intimacy of hand-holding. These small moments of connection can often lead to deeper closeness and renewed passion. Physical touch is a bridge, not just between bodies, but between hearts and souls. If you're single, don't underestimate the power of self-connection. Taking time to explore your own needs, desires, and comfort levels is incredibly valuable. It keeps your body and mind in tune, reminding you that your pleasure matters, even if it's not shared with a partner at the moment. Stay open-minded and curious. Try new things. Approach intimacy with patience and grace, knowing that the road to rediscovery isn't a race but a journey of exploration and joy. And above all, give yourself permission to enjoy. You haven't aged out of desire, you've simply been waiting for the right moment to rediscover it. That moment is now. Reconnection doesn't require perfection. The goal isn't flawless performance, but the willingness to begin again. One touch, one conversation, one shared moment at a time. The truth about aging and intimacy is that it doesn't have to mark the end of your desires. It can mean the beginning of a deeper, more meaningful connection with yourself and your partner. Aging does not mean the end of intimacy. It means the beginning of something more profound. The loss of physical closeness isn't just about what happens in the bedroom. It affects your heart, your mind, your relationships, and your overall sense of being alive. But here's the truth. It's never too late to reclaim this part of your life. You are still worthy of love, desire, pleasure, and connection, no matter your age. Let go of the outdated belief that intimacy belongs only to the young. You still have time, energy, and heart to give and receive in powerful, life-enhancing ways. Your value isn't tied to your age. It's tied to your willingness to be present, to engage, and to love. The path forward isn't about chasing youth. It's about embracing who you are today, right now. It's about choosing not to let fear or assumptions dictate how fully you live. Reconnect, reignite, rediscover. Because the most fulfilling years of your life are not behind you, they're waiting to be created, right now, with intention and courage. As we wrap up today's conversation, I want you to reflect on everything we've shared. Reclaiming intimacy and embracing the richness of connection, no matter your age, is not just possible, it's your path to a healthier, more vibrant life. From strengthening your heart and immune system to reigniting passion and boosting your mental clarity, the power of intimacy is undeniable. The most important lesson here is that it's never too late to rediscover the joy of closeness, affection, and love. You can begin again and create a deeply fulfilling connection with yourself and those around you. So, what have you learned so far? What's one thing you feel inspired to try or bring into your own life? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one thing you'll take away from today's video and start putting into practice. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that supports you on your journey of rediscovery and growth. Thank you for being here, and remember, it's never too late to live fully and love deeply.